guys, Dave here again from JDH Reptiles. Today we're going to do another build. So I'd say unboxing, but I've already unboxed the product. This is from Dragonhaus, so Doug Songer of Dragonhaus. It is an FB40 5 tall PVC rack. So I'm going to kind of go over how this gets put together. I've already unboxed it. I've already taken the stickers he's got like the protective coating on it. I know you've seen me do these videos before. If you haven't, there'll be a card somewhere in here, which really there won't be because I don't know how to do that. But you can see in my other videos, he's got the little film you pull off. I've already pulled that off. I've already got everything unboxed and separated to make this a little bit shorter video. Really, we're just going to get down to what this is, how we put it together, and how easy it is for you guys to do. So I'm going to show you the heat tape because I'm not actually going to install the heat tape right now, but I want to show you how this will work. Alright guys, so with the 5 tall FB40, you get 5 heat panel strips. Okay, all his panels are recessed paneling, and what you'll do is you'll take the heat strip, you'll lay it in the recess, and then you'll use the provided aluminum foil tape, or foil tape, whatever you want to call it, to hold the heat tape down. So what I recommend you do is you take the tape and put it about an inch in on both sides, left and right, all the way across the panel. So as you can see here, this is the recessed area. So what you'll do is you'll take your paneling, your heat tape, and your heat tape, each panel is pre-wired and it's wired to the next panel above it. So you'll lay the heat tape down into the recessed area, and then you'll put tape on both sides to hold it in place. What's nice about these panels is he notches out the corner here. So you see that there? So what that's for, lay the heat tape down, the cord comes out and will come up through this hole to the next level. So there's no wrapping around each shelf. You tape it down, the cord comes over, it goes up through the little hole, over to the next panel, you tape that down, the cord goes up, so on and so forth from the bottom all the way up. Very simple and easy to use. This little cutout right here is perfect for doing this. So anyways, as always, we're gonna have two sides, we're gonna have a back, we're gonna have panels that just slide in a channel and get screwed in together. So I'm gonna show you how to build this. Alright guys, so each of these come with a provided bag of screws and his sticker. You're gonna need a Phillips screwdriver, or I like to use a screw gun with a Phillips bit on it. So what you'll do is just set these together and you'll put them in. Now my recommendation on this setup, because you have a heat tape that needs to be installed, is to install the back first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the sides to the top because there's no heat on the top. And then what we'll do is we'll slide each panel in, and then I'll zoom in and show you how I would lay the tape. That way it can be laid perfectly and you can put the electric wiring down. Okay guys, so you're going to have a top and a back, as well as 5 panels that are for the shelves of each drawer. So the back is going to have all the holes in it drilled so they go into the back of the sides, and then the top will actually get laid on top and just screwed down into the ends of the panel. Alright, the next piece you're going to find is this little front piece. So this is going to go on the front panel between the sides, and it'll get screwed together as well. Really easy to do. You just screw it together. This actually holds the front together so you can start sliding your panels together. So we're going to start by putting this on first. So as always, I always start the screws first. Get them started in the holes. Alright, and then the two panels will sit up on the side like so. So now we're going to start putting in the bottom panels, which the tubs will then sit on. So what you want to do, that being the front, we're going to make sure that the panels come in this way and the heat would be on the back. So, doesn't matter which one you use. We're going to take this panel with the heat in the back and we're going to slide it in. Alright, so now that we got the bottom panel in, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the top on. And this will help secure the entire structure, both top and bottom. It'll also line up the sides so you make sure the panel is all the way where you want it. At that time I do the back last because right now would be a perfect time to lay our heat panels down. So I would start with the bottom panel, which if it was me, I'd put the bottom panel would be the one with the plug. So I would lay that in there, I'd tape it down, and then the next panel up above it would go through that little notch in the back, and then I would tape this down to the second level, and the wiring up through the notch in the back, and this will be taped down on the third. Again, same thing on the fourth. And then on the fifth. And like I said, your plug will come out the back. So the back of this panel will have a hole in it. This hole is not for your cord. I'll show you real quick. That hole right there, that hole is not for your cord. That hole right there is for your heat tape. Or sorry, that hole right there is for your probe. So you'll put your thermostat probe through that hole and lay that right down on the heat tape in order to properly regulate all the panels of heat. So one probe in the middle shelf, put it on the heat tape, use, my preference is to use just clear packaging tape over the panel, or over the probe, and then set your thermostat. That'll control all the panels. Typically the bottom panel will be a little cooler than the top, but you'll just have to check the panels and check the temps, but they'll all run very close, usually within a degree or two of each other. So I'm going to go ahead and screw in the top panel, and then I'm going to slide the other panels in and screw those in as well. Alright guys, so this is the tutorial. I don't have the back on, but as you can see, all the panels are installed. Now my assumption here is I did this incorrect, and I'm going to tell you why. Alright guys, so you see that panel there? I currently have that in the second to the top spot. And it should be on the third, and the reason why, that right there is where your probe will go. So you can lay the probe under the heat tape. So if we take the back and put the back on, we can see that hole right there lines up with the third shelf. So in all actuality, when you assemble this, you're going to put that shelf right there, that one, so it'll be a third shelf, and that hole that's drilled, your probe will go right through here and lay under your heat tape. Alright guys, so that's my tutorial for today. I didn't go super in depth because really it's simple. It really is just a very simple setup. 5 shelves, 2 sides, a back, a top. I mean, it's very easy, anybody can do it. Just make sure to take time when you do it. I recommend again putting the back on last. That way you put all the heat tape on, you can get the cord ran properly, and then you also can make sure you have the correct shelf in the correct spot. So thanks again guys, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'll have all of Dragonhaus's information down below. And before I go, a quick shout out to Small Town Exotics. Shane, if you're watching, keep going at it, man. This guy's got some cool shit going on this year. Make sure you follow him on Instagram and Facebook. And I think he's got a YouTube also. So check him out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again. And hopefully we'll see you on the next video.